Hi guys, today we are going to talk about trading strategies. So there are two types of primary two types of trading strategies. There is protective puts and covered calls. There are other type of strategies that we are going to talk later, but primarily these two strategies are very important. So firstly, protective puts. Protective puts are also known as portfolio insurance and or a hedge portfolio. So this strategy is achieved through having a long position in a stock and a long position in a put option. Okay, if you see the graph here, so it is like there is a put option that we have bought. That buying a put option is that we have a right to sell, and there is a stock that we also already have in our portfolio. So it works like this: when the stock price increases, will be getting the payoff of the stock, since we have the stock in our portfolio. And if the uh, stock price decreases, our loss will stall at the premium, the put premium, that is P0. So the net effect is like we will be losing up to the put premium only, and we'll be gaining unlimited. If you see, this seems like a call option. If you see clearly, if you know about the call option, it is literally like a call option, but the difference is call premium is much greater than a put premium. So this gives a much better gain. So that's about protective puts. And another one is called a covered call. In this one, this strategy is achieved through having a short position on a call option and a long position on a stock. Okay, so this is our return call. Having a short position in a call means call writer. We are a call writer. We have sold a call, and we have this stock in our portfolio. So as the stock price increases, our gain will be limited to the premium on a call that we have written. And when the stock price decreases, um, we'll be gaining as much as it decreases, since we can sell that in the market. So this strategy is used to generate cash on a stock that is not expected to increase above the stock price over the life of the option. Okay, we have already covered a call. Then we'll be placing the same stock in our portfolio if we are not expecting it to increase above our call exercise price. Principal protected notes. So basically, these principal protected notes are guaranteed structured investments which we can make, in which the principal will be protected but other income may or may not come. This comes as a result of uh, combining an option, a call option, and also combining an option with a bond, say or a coupon bond. Say there are many ways to create this. Let's take an example. If you have a zero coupon bond, which is actually having a value of 1 lakh at the time of $1 lakh at the time of maturity. So the cost of it after 5 years, the cost of it today will be $82,193. Okay, so you have that in your bucket, and you have another at the money call option which is worth 1 lakh strike price. So the thing is that now our portfolio looks like we have an investment at zero coupon bond of 82,193, and we have a at the money call option of strike price 1 lakh rupees in, say, Nifty or Sensex or SPB 500. Okay, now how this works is, when after 5 years, when this matures, from this zero coupon investments you will be getting your 1 lakh back, that's for sure. But what you will get from this call money is whatever the upside that is there from the Nifty, that if the Nifty currently is trading at 1 lakh, but 1 lakh, not the Nifty, maybe SPB 500, if it is trading at $1 lakh, then after 5 years it might be trading at $2 lakh. So you can exercise that call option and gain the upside. So if this comes down, say it comes to only maybe $90,000, so that time we won't be exercising this option, but still your 1 lakh is saved. So this can happen only in one case, where the cost of your call option is less than 17,807. That is difference between this and this. So it works out in this way. Once you pay 82,000 at the beginning, you are sure of getting 1 lakh next year. So you will pay 17,807 for the call option, and you will totally invest about $1 lakh, and at the end of 5 years you will surely get your $1 lakh, but you can also get the upside of whatever portfolio, maybe Nifty or Sensex or SPB 500, whichever it is, you can get the upside of that also. So in a way, the principal is protected, and the interest, whatever, not the interest, the other income portion, whichever is going to come, that will come, that might come, but you won't be suffering any losses. So it is kind of a bond with a variable return. So with the combination of a call option on a portfolio and a zero coupon investment, we can create a portfolio like this. This option spread strategies: bull and bear spread. Bull call spread. Okay, bull call spread comprises of a European call option with a low exercise price XL long, European call option with a higher exercise price short XH with identical maturities. So how this happens is this is your, let me take okay, this one is your XL that will have a low they'll have a low exercise price, and we have bought that, so we'll have to pay this premium. Then we'll be gaining as the stock price increases, and for here this is XL long call. So as the stock price increases, we'll be gaining and we'll be losing this much premium, since we are at a long call, we have got the bought the long position, so we'll be losing this much. So we'll be gaining as the stock price increases. Here we'll be losing it as the stock price increases, because this is only line, we'll be losing. Okay, so but for this combined strategy, we'll be losing this total minus this positive sign, that is this much only. So we'll be maximum losing that much, and whenever this increases, we'll be gaining up to a certain point, and here it tends to flatten. Why? Because here we are supposed to exercise our whatever call that we have bought, and this person who to whom we have sold the call option will also exercise the option. So the amount of gain and loss will compensate each other, and the maximum gain will be this much only. When as the stock price increases, it doesn't matter how long the stock price keep on increasing, the maximum profit that we can make will be triggered, will be stopped at here, since even if we exercise the price, the person who we have sold the call option will also exercise the call option. The next one is bear call spread. This consists of a long call with a short with a low exercise price. That means we have bought a call option with a low exercise price, and there is a we have written a call for high exercise price. So for writing the call option, as stock price increases, we will be losing. For long position, as stock price increases, we will be gaining. But if you combine the both this strategy, the maximum profit that we can get is total long position whatever we have, short position whatever premium we have got, less the premium we pay for our long position. So that is the maximum profit we can get. As stock price keep on increasing, we will, as stock price keeps on increasing, we will be gaining up to an extent, and we will start to fix that gain. We will not be gaining much more after this point. This is because this is since at this point both of us will exercise. That person will also start exercising, and we will also be starting to exercise. So at that point, both of us will be exercising, and where the amount we gain is equal to the amount we lose. So the maximum gain will be stalled at, maximum loss will be stalled at here. Butterfly spreads. Butterfly spread involves purchase and sale of 3 different call options, and it is like buy one call option with low exercise price and one option with high exercise price, and sells 2 European options in a between strike price. So how this works is, this is the 2 short call options, and this is the call option that we have shorted, and this is the 1 minute. So this is the call option that we have shorted. There are 2 call options that we have shorted, which is of identical same exercise prices, and this is the call option, long call option with a higher exercise price. This is a long call option with a lower long call option with higher exercise price, and this is a long call option with lower exercise price. So one with the lower exercise price will be having a huge amount to be paid as premium. So how this works is, until the payout of the one with a lower exercise price comes, this will show a premium loss for us. So premium loss is the premium paid on these 2 minus the premium that we received on this short calls. Okay, so from up to here we will be losing, and after that we'll start gaining a little bit, because from here the call option with the lower exercise price will get exercised, and we will be gaining from here up to a point. And after this, what will happen is, our call gets our 2 calls which we have written, shorted calls, that will get exercised by the other party. So our payout will come less, and we will be losing from there. So we will be gaining, but our gain will be limited. So our gain will reduce, and we will be only getting a limited amount of money at that point of time. Then afterwards, it will again come down to the premium that we have, means the net premium, that is this minus this minus this. That means the 2 call option that we have sold minus the higher call we have bought, and minus the lower call we have bought. Whatever the premiums we have to pay and receive on that will net, and there is a net payment that will be this much. So so it will come back to this at the end. So that is butterfly spread. Basically it looks like a butterfly if you see, that's why it is known as butterfly spreads. You have to remember, it is 2 European option buy and 2 European sell. Sell will be of same exercise price, which is a between price, and buy will be having a lower and higher exercise price. Calendar spreads. Calendar spread is created by transacting in two options that we have the same strike price but different expirations. So it is basically um, an option that sells the short date option with which is a combination of two options. That is, it can be done using put and calls, and here it is shown with puts, but it consists of a short position in a short dated option and a long position in long dated option. So it happens in such a way that this is a long position long dated option. When the strike price increases, we have a right to sell in this case. When the stock price increases, we will tend to lose after the exercise price, and this is a short person that we have sold, so we have the obligation to buy. So this much will be our profit, and afterwards we will tend to lose. So as a net result, we will be gaining at a very narrow range over here, and we will tend to lose. Only up to losing is only up to the net premium. That much only will be losing. We will not be losing much, but that cannot be shown in this graph, because this graph, the long position will have a greater width that cannot be shown in a graph. But after this, we will be only losing the premium that the net premium, that is long position premium that we have to pay, and a short position premium that we will receive. The net of that will maximum will be losing. At this very narrow range we will be gaining. It is very similar. The range of gaining is very similar to the butterfly spread. Diagonal spreads and box spreads. Diagonal spread is like a calendar spread, but instead of using options with same strike price and different expirations, the options in diagonal spread can have different strike prices and different expirations. So that is only problem, means only difference between calendar and diagonal spread. And also box spread. Box spread is a combination of a bull call spread and a bear put spread on the same asset. So the strategy will produce a constant payoff, which will be equal to like a high exercise price minus low exercise price, XH minus XL. So under a no arbitrage conditions, if you know that no arbitrage assumption, it will be equal to the present value of payoff will be equal to like the net premium paid, that the premium we pay on our buy call and premium we get on our sell call or put, whichever it is. This is a combination of strategies involving put and call. First one is straddle. So straddle is created by purchasing a call and a put with same strike price and expiration. So it is basically the stock price is moving forward. So this is our call, and this is our put. Put will be stopping at here at maximum, and call will have a purchase of call will result in unlimited profit as long as the stock price increases. Put will be profitable when the stock price decreases, since it is a right to sell. So this strategy is only profitable when stock price moves significantly in either direction. If you see, this is our call and this is our put. This is our effective strategy. The payout maximum premium that we'll have to pay will be the sum total of this plus this, which will be around this much. Okay, that much we'll have to pay. When stock price decreases, it will go up like this. We'll be having profit at this end, and when the stock price increases, we'll be having profit at this end. But at this point, this huge portion will be at loss, and this strategy is mostly symmetrical over this part at the payout, maximum payout. This is a bet on volatility. This guy who is taking this strategy is betting that either it will move up and or it will move down because of certain market factors, but he is not very sure whether it will move up or move down. So it is a bet on volatility but without certainty of direction. Strangle is mostly similar to our straddle, with a slight difference that the options at price purchased is slightly out of the money. That is like call strike price is greater than a put strike price, but it is more cheaper because it has out of money purchase of a option. So because it is cheaper, the swap will have to move even further related to straddle before it becomes positive. Because of the strike price difference, before this becomes positive, it will have to move little bit further, like the strike price, since the strike price is might be lower for one of the strategies. If you see this point, it will be mostly flatter because of the difference in strike prices. It will be flatter at this point, and it will tend to increase after that. And this is also a bit in volatility of stock, but here the person who is doing it is more clear about the strike prices. There he was not, he was blindly betting on that. In this option, the person who is buying this option is more clear about one of the strike price, so he is betting on that strike price, and the other strike price he might not be very clear. But in real life situation, these are most probable kind of transaction than the straddle. Strips and straps. Strips involves purchasing two put and one call. It is similar to straddle, but this is more bearish. Since we are purchasing two puts, it will be more bearish, and payoff will be more on the downside rather than the upside. Okay, so that is strip, because there are two puts here. We are buying one more put extra than straddle. So strap involves purchasing two calls, and it is bullish on the other side. So if you see the graph that I don't have now, it will be around like this. It will not be a B, it will go like this and this. So it is more bearish for strip. For strap, it is like it will come from here and go bearish like this. It will be a flat, from kind of a flat curve from here and go like this. It is more bullish, and this is more bearish because one more call is involved here and one more put is involved here. So that's all for option strategies, trading strategies. Thank you.